welcome to Project Life Size. It's Sunday. I wanted to talk about the media. And I know that most of the time I talk about the media, I say it in a bad way because I'm against all the fact that the media puts these skinny images in front of us every 2 seconds. But today I want to tell you about lots of positive media shows that have been going on recently. Excuse me, I'm allergic to my carpet. Anyway, there's been some shows quite recently, quite a few of them actually, that have a really good message with them, and I wanted to share some of these with you. And I definitely want people in other parts of the world to write in the comments if they have a good show on at the moment that they're watching. Because I won't know about those ones. One in particular that I used to like watching was How to Look Good Naked. Yeah, hang on a second, let me just clear something up. I do not have a thing about being naked, and you know, those of you who might have seen the response to the naked snow angel thing, that doesn't correlate. It's not I might have mentioned nakedness like 3 times, including that video, but I don't have a thing about it. Basically, it was a show where people who really disliked the way they looked and were really uncomfortable about their body shapes were basically taught how to dress to make themselves feel more comfortable and confident. First of all, they had pictures of themselves put on this giant billboard in the city, and then had passers-by comment on them and tell them how they looked in their eyes. And that was actually quite an eye-opener for quite a lot of people, because they had certain insecurities about themselves, and then when the passers-by in the street were asked what they thought about that person, they might come up with a response like, oh, she has a lovely smile, or she has really nice eyes, she looks, you know, this age or that age, when they actually thought that people would be staring at them because they had big thighs, when actually the people in the street had a completely different opinion of them. They were also put in a lineup of women, all different shapes and sizes, and they had to put themselves in the lineup where they thought they were, and generally everybody put themselves as much bigger than they actually were, and for them to look back and then see actually where they were in the scale, it just showed how distorted their mind was when they were thinking about themselves and their body. We had a show on recently called Naked. See that word again. It started off with beauty therapists. These beauty therapists were really uncomfortable about themselves and their bodies, and a lot of them were wearing like huge amounts of makeup, and they wouldn't go out without it at all. They were challenged to take their makeup off, and the end goal was that they would pose naked for professional artists to draw them. They went into a room full of people who actually told them what they thought about their appearance, and again, just like the first programme, they were quite shocked to hear what other people thought and how it was so different to how they felt about themselves. The other interesting thing about this programme was that there were a couple of people on there who to me looked like models, and they were the most insecure out of the whole group, and this one lady looked just the same in makeup as she did without, but she wouldn't leave the house without it. And she'd also, you know, had lots of surgery. And she was the only person in the end who wouldn't pose completely naked for this group of artists. Which just shows to me that it's so much in the mind and how we feel, and it completely doesn't reflect reality at all. This week they actually had estate agents, and they had to walk naked down a runway in front of friends and family, which I think is slightly, that would be hard for anybody, regardless of what you thought about your body. I think it really would. It's definitely an interesting program to watch, and it's an eye-opener to how different we actually see ourselves to how we actually look. It's definitely bringing more awareness to people about the issues that we're facing in today's world with body image. And I think things are beginning to change. People are beginning to notice that magazines with airbrushed size 0 celebrities are affecting the way children grow up and view their bodies and the way adults view their bodies. I think that it's definitely making a difference. And I hope Project Life Size is going to be a part of the difference too.